Hi guys, it's Miss Hill. We are at it again. Here we go with Unit 3. This one's called Human Body Systems and Senses. So Lesson 1 is called Building Blocks and Systems. And the title of a book or a passage is a lot of times a very good clue as to what you're going to be learning about. So what is it that you think we will be learning about today? Building blocks and systems. Building blocks. What are the building blocks and systems of the human body? How much do you know about the human body? Here are some vocabulary words that you will see throughout the read aloud. We have cells. They're the smallest units that make up living things and that are most often microscopic. So you have to use a microscope to look at them. We have the word circulate. Circulate is a verb. It's something that happens. It means to move around in a loop or circle. All right, and then we have the word functions. Functions is a noun, it's a thing. It's the actions or activities that something was designed to do, how it functions, what it does. So we're going to talk about the functions of different parts of the human body. Then we have the word interconnected. This is our word of the day, interconnected. What words do you hear in the word interconnected? It's an adjective and it means having connections or things that are related to one another. For example, the house's electrical system and heating system are interconnected. So if the power goes out, the heating system will not work. Interconnected. Then we have organs, which are nouns, they're things. They're major parts of the body formed by many tissues that perform specific functions. There's that word functions again. We have the word systems, which is groups of items or things that are connected and work together as a single item to achieve a particular result. Systems. We have the word tissues. Not tissues like you blow your nose in. These are a noun. It's masses of cells that have a specific structure and come together to form organs. So it's what organs are made out of, and tissues made out of cells. So now you can see a picture. This is a poster of the different systems in the body. All right. So we can see, what do you think each of these systems does? Some of them you can probably figure out, right? The bottom left one, you can see the skeleton. So you could probably guess to what this system is called. All right. You probably recognize the brain down here on the right. Okay. We can see a stomach up at the top, up here. So there's how many different systems? Well, right here we see 7 different systems. So today you're going to listen carefully to the read aloud to hear a little bit about the skeletal, muscular, nervous, digestive, circulatory, respiratory, and excretory systems. Ooh, I wonder what those do. You'll be hearing riddles about each of these systems, so listen carefully to guess the correct answers. Also listen carefully to find out about the building blocks of the human body. What do you think the human body is made of? What are the building blocks of the human body? All right, here we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Ricardo. I'm in the 4th grade, and I am fascinated by the human body and its complex, interconnected systems. I hope to continue to learn about the human body in great detail and become a doctor someday. Dr. Wellbody is a friend of mine. Who remembers Dr. Wellbody? She's the rhyming pediatrician whom some of you may have met when you were in 1st grade. So since we didn't do this program in 1st grade, you all haven't met her, but you're about to. Dr. Wellbody taught those first graders about their bodies using several rhymes like this one. Everybody has a body, and I have one too. It is grand to understand the things our bodies do. Dr. Wellbody just happens to be my very own pediatrician. What's a pediatrician? Do you go to a pediatrician? She's also one of my teachers, not the kind of teacher you find in a school, but because she's taught me so much about my body. She has asked me to come share a little of what I've learned with you. Thanks for welcoming me. I can't wait. Our bodies are often compared with machines. That comparison may seem strange to you at first because machines are non-living objects and our bodies are very much alive. But think about it, machines are made up of networks or groups of complex interconnected systems. Human body systems include lots of different parts working together to perform very special jobs. Dr. Wellbody says that our bodies are the most marvelous machines on earth, and I think you will agree with her once we review how our bodies work. Just as Dr. Wellbody loves rhymes, I love riddles. So expect to hear a lot of riddles from me. Let's begin our lesson with one now. I am as strong as a tree trunk, but with a little help from other human body systems, I can bend in many directions. I give your body its shape. What am I? What do you think? What am I? It is your skeletal system, your skeleton. Does anyone know which system of the body includes your skeleton? I think I just told you. Your skeletal system, that bony system that supports you and protects important organs inside your body. The skeletal system is only one of many systems working together in your body. Now I'm going to ask you some more riddles. See if you can match the riddle to the right body system. Ready? Let's go. I'm the system that makes your bones move. I also help you blink and swallow. What system am I? The muscular system is made up of muscles. Muscles are the motors of the human machine, and they keep your body moving in lots of different ways. Some are attached to your bones to help you run and throw a ball. Others line the walls of the stomach, squeezing in and then relaxing to help digest your food. Small muscles in your face help you smile. Your strongest and most important muscle, your heart, works nonstop, pumping blood through your body day and night. Here's the next riddle. Sorry about that. Here's the next riddle. Without me, you would not be able to feel or see or hear. I control your senses by sending messages to my command center, the brain. What system am I? What system includes your brain? The nervous system is your body's communicator. It tells your body what to do. Nerves run throughout your body, from head to toe like a giant road system. Nerves send messages up and down your spine to your brain. The nervous system controls your muscles, telling them how to move. It also helps all your other systems do their jobs. Here's your next riddle. I work like a food processing machine. You put food in your mouth and I churn it up for the rest of your body to use as fuel. What system am I? The digestive system. The digestive system helps you digest or break down your food. It splits your food into nutrients, giving your body energy to live and grow. Food enters your mouth and travels down a long tube called the esophagus, all the way to the stomach and the intestines. It takes food nearly 2 days to pass all the way through your body. Ready for another riddle? I work like a water filter, getting rid of harmful substances in the liquid that passes through your body. I excrete them or push them out of the body. What system am I? The excretory system. The excretory system excretes or gets rid of liquids such as sweat and urine that may be harmful to the body. Your skin, the largest organ of the body, excretes sweat through its many pores. A pair of organs called the kidneys filter harmful substances and extra water from the blood and send them to your bladder. Your bladder looks like a bag holding excess fluid or urine. It is ready to pass it out of your body. All right, here's your next riddle. I am your body's delivery system. I deliver nutrients and oxygen to all parts of your body. Nutrients and oxygen circulate or are carried through the body by blood vessels. The heart acts as my pump. What system am I? I'll give you a hint. One of the words I just said is in the name. That's right, the circulatory system. Ding, ding, ding. Good job. The circulatory system is made up of your heart, blood vessels, and blood. Blood enters your heart and is pumped into a large blood vessel. Blood vessels carry blood to every part of your body and loop back again. This circulation of the blood carrying nutrients and oxygen happens all day and all night. Here's the last riddle for now. I carry oxygen to your blood. Without oxygen, you cannot live. I also get rid of the gas carbon dioxide that the body does not need. I help you breathe. What system am I? What's the system that helps you breathe? The respiratory system. The respiratory system brings air filled with oxygen into your body. Take a deep breath. Feel the oxygen going in your body. Now breathe out. You can live without food for days, but you cannot live for more than a few minutes without oxygen. You breathe in air through your mouth and nose and exhale a gas called carbon dioxide. Air travels through a tube into your lungs, the organs that take up most of your chest. Your lungs take in the oxygen that keeps you alive. If you remember, we talked a little bit when we were talking about mammals about a part of your body that helps you breathe in oxygen that's under your lungs and helps you push the carbon dioxide out, helps you breathe in with your lungs. If you remember, it's called your diaphragm. We'll talk about that more later. Wow. Everybody, you've identified 7 of the body's systems. Let's see if you can name all 7 with me. So let's go. You can look at the picture. We have the skeletal system, the muscular system, the nervous system, the digestive system, the excretory system, the circulatory system, and the respiratory system. Now it's time to find out what all these systems have in common. What is similar? The systems of the human body are organ systems. Each system is made up of organs, parts of the body with clearly defined functions. Right? They have jobs to do. For example, your stomach is an organ. Your stomach works closely with other organs, your mouth, your esophagus, your liver, and your intestines. These organs are all parts of your digestive system. Each one of these organs has a specific function to perform as part of your digestive system's overall job, breaking down your body's food. Organs are made up of tissues. Tissues are masses of cells that have a specific structure and come together to form organs. There are many different types of tissues, including muscle, bone, skin, blood, and nervous tissues. Each different type of tissue is made up of different groups of similar cells that do the same job. All body tissues are made up of cells. What exactly are cells? Cells are tiny building blocks, so tiny in fact that nobody even knew what they were or that they existed until microscopes were invented about 400 years ago. Microscopes magnify cells, making them big enough to see and study. Your body contains trillions of cells, trillions of them. Cells come in all shapes and sizes, depending upon the jobs they must perform. For example, red blood cells look like bagels with dents instead of holes. They travel through your blood, carrying important nutrients all over your body. Skin cells, grouped together in skin tissue, are packed tightly together to form a protective boundary between you and your environment. Your skin is your largest organ. Nerve cells are grouped together in nerve tissue and often have long extensions that send and receive messages quickly. Muscle cells grouped together in muscle tissue look very different. 2. They are long and lean, helping the body move as they stretch and shorten. So if you look at the right here, you can see the muscle cells and how small they are, and then they come together as tissue, and then they become the stomach or another organ. Each body system is made up of different types of cells. There are over 200 different types of cells in your body. Everything you do, from breathing to eating to running to sleeping, requires lots of working cells. They are truly the building blocks of your body. Without cells, there would be no body tissues, no body organs, and no body systems. In fact, all living things have cells. There would be no living things on Earth if there weren't cells. Cells are alive, and living things do not last forever. Some cells live for only a few days. Others live for years. Some cells become damaged when you get hurt. Others wear over time, but inside your body's tissues, cells are constantly dividing and multiplying. One cell becomes two, two cells become four, four cells become eight, and so forth. As cells die, the dead cells are replaced with new cells on a daily basis. Isn't the life cycle of cells amazing? Well, everybody, we're out of time. Today you heard a little about a lot of body systems. Next time I'll be back to give you a peek inside your body. I'm looking forward to discussing the human body system with you. See you next time. Look at Ricardo's shirt. What do you think he's going to talk about next time? So what makes up the skeletal system? Right? Your bones and your skeleton. What is the function of the skeletal system? Well, your skeleton, it supports your body and protects important organs in your body, like your ribs are protecting your organs, your spine, that protects your spinal cord. What makes up the muscular system? Hint, it's in the name, right? Muscles. What is the function of the muscular system? What's the muscular system do? What's its job? Muscles help the human body move in many different ways. They're actually connected to your skeletal system. What makes up the nervous system? Your nerves and your brain. What is the function of the nervous system? What does it do? The nervous system runs through your whole human body, sending messages up and down the spine and to and from the brain. The nervous system controls the other human body systems, helping them to do their jobs. So it's like the commander that sends messages to your body to tell it what to do. Excuse me. What is the function of the digestive system? It helps to break down food, splitting food into nutrients that give the body energy to help it live and grow. What is the function of the excretory system? The excretory system helps get rid of liquids such as urine and sweat that may be harmful if they stay in the human body. What is the function of the circulatory system? The pumping of the heart circulates the nutrients and oxygen in the blood all around the body through blood vessels. What is the function of the respiratory system? It helps bring oxygen into the human body and gets rid of a gas called carbon dioxide. And what are organs? Parts of the body that have specific functions and that form each system. What are examples of organs you heard about in the read aloud? So what organs did we talk about? Can you name one? Good. The heart, lungs, stomach. What is each organ in the human body made of? What are they made of? Tissues composed of cells that do the same job. So they're made of tissues made of cells. Are all tissues and cells the same? No. What are some examples of the different types of cells that make up the different kinds of tissue? We have skin cells that make up skin. That's the largest organ in the human body. Muscle cells create muscle tissue. Blood cells create blood, and so many more. What are the building blocks of the body? What did we talk about this? The building blocks of the body that every living thing is made of. Cells. Are cells living or non-living? Well, if every living thing is made up of cells, then they're probably living, right? How do we know? Because they're the building blocks of life, and they're found in all living things. Why are human bodies compared to complex machines? The human body, like a complex machine, is composed of several different systems that do specific jobs. These different systems have many different interconnected parts and need to work together in order to function properly. Compare and contrast human lungs to fish gills. How are they same? How are they different? Both take in oxygen, which is necessary for survival, but lungs get oxygen from the air, whereas gills get oxygen from the water. Excuse me again. What are some of the ways the various systems are working in your body at this moment? So what is going on in your body right now? What is a system? What is it doing in your body right now? Our word for today is interconnected. Say the word interconnected. In the read aloud, you heard Ricardo say, I'm in the 4th grade and I am fascinated by the human body and its complex interconnected systems. Interconnected refers to connections or things that are related to one another. The fish in the ocean are interconnected so that if one type becomes extinct, it has an effect on the other types of fish in the ocean. What are some other things that are interconnected? Be sure to use the word interconnected when you tell about it. So we know a lot of different habitats are interconnected, right? Where if the predator dies, then there's an overpopulation of different animals. Or if the food source dies, then the predator is going to die. There's lots of different things that are interconnected. Our families are interconnected, right? You depend on your parents or your grandparents, and you're connected with your siblings. Okay, so a synonym is a word that means the same thing, and an antonym is a word that means the opposite. All right, so the word related, is it a synonym or antonym for interconnected? It's a synonym, right? Because they mean the same thing, related. What about separate? Separate. It's an antonym. It's the opposite of interconnected. If you're separate. Linked. Linked. Linked is a synonym of interconnected. Joined is also a synonym. Unrelated. Well, if related is a synonym, then we know unrelated is an antonym because we know un means not. That's a prefix that means not. Good job, guys. I really enjoyed learning about the different systems with you, and I'm excited to learn more in our next read aloud tomorrow. Good job.